When you meet a Sigma male for the first time, two things about them stand out. First, they are very smart and think in a way that's different from most people. Second, their social behavior is unusual. They might miss or ignore the common social rules that others follow without thinking. This makes you wonder, are they secretly really smart or just bad at socializing? These 6 traits show that maybe this question isn't the right one to ask. Number 1, their authenticity feels unusual. Unlike most people who adjust their behavior to fit social expectations, Sigma males stay completely true to themselves. This honesty can make others feel uneasy, not because it's wrong, but because it's rare. Pay attention to how people react to someone who doesn't play along with social norms. For example, when others laugh at a joke that isn't funny, a Sigma male might remain straight-faced. When gossip is the topic of conversation, they show clear disinterest. Their reactions are unfiltered and genuine, which can unsettle those who are used to social masks. It's not that they lack social skills, they simply choose not to act. While most people instinctively mirror emotions or fake agreement to fit in, Sigma males respond only based on what they truly feel. If something doesn't interest them, you'll see it on their face. If they disagree, they either speak their mind or stay silent rather than pretending to agree. What some see as social awkwardness is actually radical honesty. These men haven't failed to learn the rules of social interaction. They've decided those rules aren't worth following. Why fake excitement over meaningless topics? Why act interested in conversations that hold no value? Their authenticity might seem strange only because pretense has become the norm. But here's the key. When they do engage, it's always genuine. Their interest is real, their words are truthful, and their actions are sincere. In a world where polite lies and social performances are common, this level of authenticity can easily be mistaken for awkwardness. But the truth is, Sigma males aren't failing at being normal. They're succeeding at being real. In a society full of carefully constructed personas, true authenticity will always stand out as something unusual. Number 2, their silence is often misunderstood. Most people find silence uncomfortable. They rush to fill every quiet moment with small talk, as if silence is something that needs fixing. So when they meet someone who's completely at ease with quiet, they don't know how to react. While others jump into conversations just to have something to say, the Sigma male remains calm, watching and processing. This behavior often unsettles people. They start wondering, is he judging us? Is he antisocial? Does he think he's better than us? But here's what's really happening during that silence. His mind is busy working. He's picking up on details others overlook, analyzing social dynamics, and understanding patterns most people don't notice. While some talk to think, the Sigma male thinks before he talks. In today's world, we've forgotten the value of silence. We confuse constant talking with intelligence and endless communication with connection. If someone prefers quiet over pointless chatter, they must be shy, awkward, or socially clueless, right? Not quite. Sigma males understand something important. Silence helps you see what truly matters. It's in those quiet moments that you notice the subtle shifts in body language, the hidden meanings behind words, and the unspoken dynamics shaping every interaction. Their silence isn't about discomfort or an inability to speak. It's a deliberate choice. A choice that allows them to gain insights others completely miss. While talkative people fill the air, they're quietly observing and learning. This is where people mistake brilliance for awkwardness. They can't comprehend someone choosing to stay silent despite having the ability to speak. But sometimes, the smartest person in the room isn't the loudest one, it's the one who's listening. Number 3, they may seem cold but feel deeply. Many people mistake emotional control for a lack of emotion. When someone doesn't openly display their feelings or react dramatically, it's easy to assume they're cold or unfeeling. But with Sigma males, it's quite the opposite still. Waters run deep. These men feel emotions intensely. They simply process them differently. While most people express their feelings as they come, Sigma males take a more internal approach. They reflect on their emotions, understanding and processing them before deciding whether to express them or even if they should. This quiet introspection is often misinterpreted as indifference. A Sigma male might be profoundly moved, but his face stays calm. He could be experiencing pure joy, but it might show as nothing more than a slight smile. This isn't suppression, it's mastery. Think about how people are expected to behave in emotional situations. At celebrations, everyone shows exaggerated excitement. At somber events, visible grief is the norm. Sigma males, however, stay true to their inner feelings. They don't amplify their reactions just to match what's socially expected. Their emotional depth often reveals itself in unexpected ways. While they might seem unaffected by what makes others cry, they can be deeply touched by small, meaningful moments. A quiet act of kindness, a genuine connection, or a glimpse of truth others might overlook. What some see as coldness is actually deliberate thoughtfulness. These men aren't emotionally distant. They're emotionally precise. Every reaction they show is real, every response intentional. They feel the full spectrum of emotions, joy, pain, love, anger, perhaps even more deeply than others. But they don't feel the need to display their emotions outwardly to validate them. This is where their emotional intelligence can be misunderstood. To those who equate dramatic expressions with true feelings, their calm and measured approach may seem detached. In reality, it reflects a deeper understanding and authenticity that many fail to recognize. Number 4, they're highly observant but seem distracted. This is one of the more intriguing paradoxes of a Sigma male. While everyone else is fully engaged in a conversation, a Sigma might appear lost in thought. Their eyes may wander and their focus seems elsewhere. But here's the twist. Bring up something subtle that happened earlier. A brief exchange, a shift in someone's tone, and you'll quickly realize they didn't miss a thing. Their mind works like a high-powered camera, capturing every detail in slow motion. When they seem to be staring into space, they're likely noticing something others overlook, like how someone's body language doesn't match their words. If they look distracted during a meeting, it's because they're busy connecting the dots between behaviors and patterns that others ignore. You might catch them focusing on things that seem random, the way sunlight streams through a window, how people position themselves in a room, or the cadence of nearby conversations. To most people, this looks like daydreaming or disinterest. In reality, they're creating a deep and detailed understanding of their surroundings, far beyond surface-level observation. This can lead to amusing misunderstandings. People might assume they're not paying attention, only to be surprised when they recall specific details of a conversation, point out subtle body language, or highlight connections nobody else noticed. What seems like poor focus is actually intense concentration, just not on the things most people prioritize. While others put their energy into maintaining eye contact or following social cues, Sigma males focus on observing the bigger picture. Their so-called distraction is actually deep engagement with the environment, just in ways that are less obvious. This often confuses people. How can someone who seems so detached be so aware of everything? The answer is simple. True observation doesn't always look the way we expect it to. Number 5, their social skills are selective, not lacking. One of the most misunderstood aspects of Sigma males is how they handle social situations. At first glance, they might come across as socially awkward or disinterested, but the reality is far more deliberate. Their social skills aren't missing, they're intentional. Sigma males decide when, where, and with whom to interact, favoring meaningful connections over shallow exchanges. In a crowded room, they might stay on the sidelines, quietly observing instead of jumping into conversations. This isn't because they don't know how to engage. It's because they see little value in small talk or forced interactions. For them, words are tools, and conversation should serve a purpose. They save their energy for discussions that matter, often catching people off guard with how articulate and insightful they become when the right topic arises. This selective approach can confuse others. One moment, they might seem reserved, avoiding unnecessary chit-chat. The next, they might take charge of a discussion with precision and charisma, leaving everyone wondering how they switch gears so smoothly. The secret lies in their focus. They participate only when they feel a conversation is worth their time and emotional investment. This selectivity also shapes their social circles. Sigma males aren't interested in collecting a large number of acquaintances. They value depth over quantity, building relationships on mutual respect and authenticity rather than convenience or societal expectations. While their approach might appear distant, it's actually the opposite. They care deeply about human connection, but refuse to settle for the superficial kind. When they do engage, their sincerity and depth leave a lasting impression. Far from being socially inept, Sigma males demonstrate a refined understanding of what truly matters in relationships. Their selectivity isn't a flaw, it's a strategy, ensuring that every interaction holds meaning and purpose. Number 6, they adapt but refuse to conform. Sigma males are highly adaptable, but that doesn't mean they conform. While they can adjust to almost any situation, they do it on their own terms. They study the rules, understand how the system works, and then decide how to function within it without sacrificing their individuality. Think of them like a river flowing around rocks. They navigate obstacles but remain true to their nature. This often puzzles people who expect them to follow the crowd. Sigma males don't chase trends, join cliques, or feel the need to meet society's expectations. Sure, they might dress appropriately for a professional setting or use polite manners at a formal event, but these are deliberate choices, not attempts to fit in. Their adaptability gives them an advantage. In fast-paced workplaces, they quickly grasp unspoken rules and excel. In group projects, they find ways to contribute without compromising their independence. However, they remain distinctly themselves. They don't compromise their values or personality to blend in. This is often misunderstood as stubbornness or arrogance, but it's neither. Sigma males simply prioritize staying authentic over gaining approval. Their approach strikes a rare balance between flexibility and self-respect. Most people either conform completely or rebel against the system entirely. Sigma males find the middle ground. They adapt to succeed, but never at the cost of their identity. By staying true to who they are while navigating life's challenges, they demonstrate a unique ability to thrive without losing themselves. Their strength lies in this balance, learning and growing without sacrificing authenticity.